The world's ocean made up around 70% of this planet, and only 5% of them have been explored. This means the vast majority of Earth is made of deep, dark waters with mystery waiting to be discovered. Even with the small amount of ocean exploration that has been completed, some incredible places, animals, and objects have been found, and searching the depths of our ocean can give us insight to the past, the present, and sometimes even the future. Exploring these areas lets us see the pieces of history and gives us an idea of other things that may have been lurking in the deep. So here we are with the 10 of the most unbelievable discoveries that have been made underwater.
Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our channel.
Number 10. Current movement of tectonic plates. The North American and Eurasian tectonic plates have been spreading further apart in recent years as the North American plate moved westward. This impressive occurrence can be seen both on land and by diving deep in between two plates near Iceland. This has been done by a number of underwater photographs and scuba divers. Alexander Mustard, in particular, the diver and marine biologist who has explored the sea and recounts his experience in an incredible one. He knows that visitors can become nauseated as a result of a sheer wall and clear water. Though the future cannot be completely foreseen, researchers can make predictions based on the current rate of plate motion, which is about 2.5 centimeters per year. Number 9. Ancient underwater city of PAVLOPETRI. Discovered in 1967 by Dr. Nick Fleming. The small town from the Neolithic era can be found up in the southern coast of Greece. Ancient pottery was discovered at the site, giving archaeologists the impression that the town of PAVLOPETRI traded goods within the city and by sea. And according to Fleming in 2009, PAVLOPETRI is thousands of years older than most of the ancient underwater ruins that have already been discovered. The estimated area of the tower covers about 100,000 square meters, and its remote location likely preserves it from being disrupted by humans before the discovery. Neolithic pottery is one of the most notable finds in this underwater city. It's provided a timeline for researchers to understand just how old these ancient ruins were. Originally, PAVLOPETRI was thought to be a part of the Bronze Age, but after further exploration, the city was found to be more than 1,000 years older than previously thought. Number 8. Underwater River Black Sea. At the bottom of the Black Sea, there is an entire ecosystem with a running river, trees, and waterfalls. How does this work though? A body of water running through another body of water? It seems confusing, but it actually occurs because of the water in the river is much saltier and therefore denser than the surrounding waters in the Black Sea. The high salinity of the rivers allows it to flow through the sea at a fast pace, creating riverbanks. The large amount of sediment running through the river also helps to flow through the Black Sea. As if this wasn't cool enough, it is estimated that in the river large volume would make it to the sixth largest river on land. Finding this wondrous little ecosystem within the Black Sea, which eventually drains in the Atlantic Ocean, could be crucial to researchers' understanding of our oceans as a whole. This discovery can potentially help scientists better understand life underwater and the different conditions that allow phenomena like this to occur on our planet. Number 7. ZHEMCHUG Canyon, Bering Sea. If you thought the underwater river was impressive, you'll love this one. This underwater canyon is so huge that it can only be seen in its entirety from space. Crazy, right? Found in the Bering Sea, ZHEMCHUG is also the deepest underwater canyon with a volume of 5,800 cubic kilometers and a depth of 2.6 kilometers. ZHEMCHUG could fit the entire Grand Canyon inside it. Submarines can travel through this deep sea site as well as the different marine life found in the Bering Sea. Since ZHEMCHUG Canyon is so ridiculously wide, the entire underwater canyon can only be seen if you are above the curve of Earth. So unless you have connections that can get you off Earth and into a spaceship, then you might just have to look at picture. Number 6. BIMINI Road, Bahamas. One of the most popular tourist attractions in the Bahamas is BIMINI Road, an underwater path discovered in the 1930s, and the origin of this ocean features unknown, though many believe it to be path leading to the lost city of Atlantis. Sitting just 6 meters under the water surface, BIMINI Road is accessible to those curious enough to dive down and experience the mysterious formation of themselves. Possible origin stories for BIMINI Road have been featured in different mystery pieces on unexplained mysteries, unsolved mysteries in the world, and more. The origin theories include ancient Egyptian divine protectors, the path to Atlantis, and a natural occurrence without any help from humans. Wherever this road came from, it's an awesome sight to see. Number 5. Britain's Atlantis, DOGGERLAND. While the original Atlantis waits to be found, a similar discovery has been made deep within the North Sea. DOGGERLAND is the name of a huge landmass that became submerged in the ocean at least 8,500 years ago. Researchers believe that the landform reached from Scotland to Denmark and was once occupied by mammoths. and after the land was settled by Methalithic humans, it eventually flooded over thousands of years and has been called the real heartland of Europe by those who discovered it due to its large size and possible human community of hunter-gatherers. Doggerland is particularly impressive because it proves that the island that are now Great Britain were once connected to the rest of Europe. Though it's not real Atlantis, this underwater world is just as interesting. Climatologists, archaeologists, and geophysicists continue to map the entire of these ancient ruins and are working to understand them more fully. Number 4. Ruins of ATLIT Yam Mediterranean Sea. Ancient cities found in the depth of sea are always intriguing. No matter how many are discovered, the ruins of ATLIT Yam are 8 to 12 meters deep in the Mediterranean Sea off the coast of Israel. Discovered in 1984, the city is believed to belong to the Neolithic era as one of the largest underwater settlements ever found. Exploration of ATLIT Yam has produced the remains of houses, water wells, humans, and animals, as well as objects, artifacts, and mysterious structures dating back thousands of years. One of its most impressive structures is thought to be a ritual site consisting of huge stones arranged in a circle around that used to be a spring. Other interesting discoveries at ATLIT Yam include a stone well used for water services and eventually a disposal pit due to its large number of remains found outside. 65 sets of human remains are also discovered and are located around the city, some providing the earliest known cases of tuberculosis, and then there are also bones of the wild and domesticated animals, suggesting that those who occupied ATLIT Yam both hunted and raised animals for food. Number 3. Black Smoker's Arctic Circle. Certain chimney-like formations occur underwater when seawaters meet magma. These hydrothermal vents are almost a type of hot spring that spits out jets of water and fluids reaching 370 degrees Celsius and higher. Often referred as black smokers due to the color of those iron sulfide deposits. These ones have been found in various places in our oceans, but their northernmost location was discovered in the Arctic Circle between Norway and Greenland in 2008. There are 5 vents in the cluster of black smokers. One of them is almost 4 stories tall and creating the largest sulfide deposit ever recorded. The discovery of this vent field was unexpected. Researchers did not think that such a formation was possible in an area with such low tectonic plate spreading. These black smokers demonstrate just how unpredictable and impressive nature is, while hinting at the other mysteries that could be hiding below the water surface. Number 2. Ghost Fleet CHUUK Lagoon. Shipwrecks are some of the most interesting things to find in the ocean. They tell a story of another time in history, give clues of what happened, who was there, and just look cool. CHUUK Lagoon is found at the Caroline Island of the Pacific Ocean north of New Guinea and east of the Philippines. Here the wreckage of the countless Japanese seas and aircraft were discovered, having been destroyed in World War II. The Ghost Fleet was the subject of a 1969 Jack's costume film in which the wreckage was explored and the site began to be recovered. However, it is said that bodies still remain out among the ships and planes, and the site itself is partially visible from above the water surface. The wreckage of Japan's Imperial Fleet is an incredible example of an underwater discovery that is not only intriguing but informational and historic as well. In number 1, we have the Great Blue Hole, Belize. The name is daunting at this one. The Great Blue Hole of Belize should surely attract curious divers and thrill seekers, as it does. Found off the coast of Belize, this natural sinkhole is the largest ever recorded. Made famous in 1971 by Jack's costume. It has since developed into a tourist attraction. Visitors can take guided diving trips into Great Blue Hole that was formed from a limestone cave during the last ice age hundreds of thousands of years ago. This impressive natural feature in the Caribbean Sea is 300 meters across and 125 meters deep, making it quite the accomplishment to dive in the entire depth. But that's our list for now. Till next time.